Hello, a very good morning to you all students. How are you all? I hope that you are just going on with your studies. As we have started online classes from 1st of July until now, till today we have completed our first chapter. Today we are going to start with our second chapter, that is nutrition in animals. So previously the first chapter was on the topic nutrition in plants. Now in this chapter we are going to deal with the nutrition how different types of animals used to have. Okay, the main topics or main outlines of the chapter are nutrition in animals, nutrition in humans, steps how the nutrition happens, nutrition in amoeba and nutrition in ruminants. Okay, so one by one we are going to go through the chapter, not so fastly that you can't understand even what the chapter contains. So here comes what? Just a recap of the previous chapter. In the previous chapter you have learned about nutrition in plants. We know that plants photosynthesize using sunlight, chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide to manufacture their own food. In this chapter you will learn about the nutrition in animals, how different types of or different kinds of animals take in their food, how they can observe from out environment or outstanding way. Okay, so there comes now what? You know that animals by nature they are heterotrophs. As they won't able to prepare their own food, they used to feed on other living organisms. Is that clear? Because in the last chapter I have taught you about both the modes of nutrition, autotrophs, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. That means autotrophic, those that is the green plants used to prepare their own food, but the heterotrophs used to feed on other living organisms. Okay, so heterotrophs usually they feed on other living organisms like plants and other animals, and this type of nutrition, mode of nutrition we used to call heterotrophic nutrition. They can be broadly classified as herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous based on what they eat. In the last chapter I have also discussed about that what type of animals they are, just has been described according to their feeding habits. So we know what are herbivorous. Do you know? I know each and everyone knows those who lives on plant or plant products, feed on plants or plant products, they are called herbivorous. Carnivorous are those who eat flesh of other animals, they are called carnivorous. What are omnivorous? Those types of animals which lives on both plant and plant products as well as on flesh of other animals. So it's clear now note with the definition of three types of animals. Next comes, each animal has some special structures on its body to procure food. Do you know what does the word procure means? To obtain something, that is they are just obtaining their own food, isn't it? Each and every, if you go through each and every animals thoroughly, you will see they have some special effects or we can say special structures on their body which helps them to engulf their food. They intake their food with the help of that structures. So on that basis, see, I am just going through some different types of animals which give us such. So first is animals like cow, horse, etc. pick up food directly into their mouth. You know very well. Yes, they directly from their mouth they used to take. The next comes amoeba, uses its false feet called pseudopodia. Don't be upset while pronouncing. It's pseudopodia. P will be silent over here. It's not pseudopodia, it's pseudopodia. P will be silent in this spelling. And this is a false feet. which helps amoeba to engulf the food particles around from them. On this amoeba we are going to discuss further. While we are just discussing nutrition in animals, in further we are going to discuss with this. Now the next comes paramecium. See, it's paramecium. See, it's paramecium. In this what happens, you can see this outside structure, brush like structures you can see. This helps these structures are called cilia, and this helps the paramecium to sweeps up. That means just with the help of that brush they used to take food particles from water with the help of this structures. So human beings uses their hand to put food into them, and you all know how you are supposed to eat. You know that you used to eat with your hands, having it inside the mouth. Paramecium has, I have already said you, with the structure. See, this is a paramecium, and these are the bodies. On the bodies, we can say brush like structures. They used to help them to engulf their food. Now the next comes, it's butterfly. You know, butterfly uses its feeding tube to suck the nectar. They used to suck the nectar of flowers, and they are very likely to have that. Now the next comes animal. A butterfly weaves a web around its prey. You know what is a web? Is we can say in that the net prepared by that spider to catch its prey properly on it. And if this prey I am saying, this net is so sticky that the prey won't able to remove from that web, because while just preparing that net, spider used to inject some digestive juices into the body of insect, which digests the body parts of the insects. Clear? So in this way the spider used to prepare. Now the next comes is frog. Have you seen frog? You know, it's have a long sticky tongue to catch insects. What happens while they use the stickiness? How can we say? See, a frog can be seen here, isn't it? And in this, how they used to take the long tongue of the frog. What's it did? When he saw its prey, he used to just pull out his tongue, and just as its tongue is so sticky that it stung the prey into its tongue and roll and just let it down inside the body. This is a way how the frogs used to catch its insect. Frogs have a well developed digestive system in which food is digested with the help of digestive frog. Clear? So here we have read about some points taking just intake that how they used to supposed to do. Clear? Now what we have to do, here is a first exercise for you all to complete. Now what happens, so many different kinds of animals you have seen, and they used to have different types of way to engulf their food, and the way of taking food is also different. What type of foods they are taking and what different types of modes are that we have to see. So first one is to find out and record the type of food and mode of feeding for the given animals. See, in this table some animals have been given: housefly, butterfly, mosquito, ant, snail, snake, egg. You have to just answer for the food, what they are taking, what type of foods these all insects used to take, and way of taking their food, the mode. Okay, so the number one is housefly. What housefly is supposed to take? Almost everything. That is almost everything. It is the food that the insect wants to take. That is the house fly. First one answer will be almost everything. The mode of taking food is siphoning. S-I-P-H-O-N-I-N-G is the word siphoning. It's a way to take the food how they used to take in their mouth. Second number is butterfly. It's already filled up. That is the nectar of flowers. How? By sucking they used to take the nectar. Next is mosquito. Used to suck the blood. You know very well. It will be also sucking. S-U-K-I-N-G, sucking. Next is ant. What does ant take as a food? It's food particles. It's food particles. P-A-R-T-I-C-L-E-S, foods particle. Okay. And what the mode of nutrition, mode of taking food is chewing. Mode of nutrition is chewing. C-H-E-W-I-N-G. Mode of nutrition in ants is chewing. There we complete our number 4. Number 5th is snail. How do snail works? What snail takes their food? Snail actually it takes leaves. L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves and insects. Small insects we know, smaller than ant, that is the insects. So leaves and insects are the food of snail. Now what is the mode of taking food? It is scraping. The mode of taking of food in snail is scraping. S-C-R-A-P-I-N-G. It's scraping. Okay. Once again I am spelling out. The mode of taking food in snail is S-C-R-A-P-I-N-G. Scraping. Next one is snake. What does snake take? Small animals. And what is the mode of taking? Swallowing. S-W-A-L-L-O-W-I-N-G. Swallowing. Okay, it's clear. Now the last is ant. What does the ant wants to have? It's an eagle. Last one is eagle. So what does the food eagle takes? It's small animals. S-M-A-L-L, small animals. A-I-N-M-A-L-S, small animals. There we see. And the last is mode of taking food in eagle is capturing and swallowing. It's capturing and swallowing. C-A-P-T-U-R-I-N-G. Capturing and swallowing. S-W-A-L-L-O-W-I-N-G. It's swallowing. The full spelling is S-W-A-L-L-O-W-I-N-G, swallowing. So here we complete this table. Now what to do? Till where I have taught you, you have to read carefully. I think there is not a single doubt will be there for you. But if you have, you can ask me, and you have to complete this table from your book, that is on page number 16 in a good handwriting to your notebook, in a fair notebook. Okay. So thank you for today. In the next lecture we are going to discuss with more, that is what are the steps present in nutrition. Okay. Thank you for today. Have a nice day. Have a great day.